She's dead. Wrapped in plastic.
Welcome to the Twin Peaks Podcast.
Damn good coffee. And hot. Would everyone please take a seat?
Welcome everyone to episode 27 of the Twin Peaks Podcast. I'm Matt.
Melanie?
I'm Brad.
I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Robin.
Hey Robin.
Hey.
Return.
I love the cheery Twin Peaks Podcast welcome. But I heard you do it for other people, so it doesn't count as much.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We can give you the complete opposite, just give you a dull one.
We take it back.
Ooh, go home.
We take it back for everybody else.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It was only ever meant for you.
Do Domino's in the mail.
Oh, Lord. I forgot about that.
Alright, so yeah, Robin's returned, but he's sick. And he's on meds.
Yes, but inspired by you guys, I will push through.
Okay. You're going to be coherent?
I hope to be. I mean, I'd recorded that voicemail I sent into CarneyCast late at night, so I'm thinking, early evening I should be fine.
Okay. All right. So, what do we usually do first? We usually get Brad to read the description, right?
Yes, this is Season 2, Episode 9, Variations on Relations. While Cooper and Truman try to unlock the secret of Owl Cave, the Miss Twin Peaks contest, Drawson, D-R-A-W-S-N, hot competition.
Drawson?
Drawson's Queek.
Drawson's Squeak. Oh, man.
It Dr. Watson's hot competition.
Oh.
I imagine that's supposed to be draws some.
Draws in?
Draws in some? Yeah, it could be. Are other shows on Netflix written this poorly? Like the descriptions?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I've
I've never noticed that, yeah, on any other
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You must hate Twin Peaks.
Yeah, somebody get on that.
Anybody listening from Netflix.
Alert Netflix, but only after we're done our review.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So we open up and we're back to Owl Cave, which I don't think they should have left in the first place until they knew what they had on their hands, but...
They had things to do.
I love how they even say, they did our work for us, look at that.
Yeah. But it was Wyndham Earle, and he found out some things that's probably going to be unfortunate for them. Did you guys notice any things in the petroglyph that stood out as, things you recognized, or...
It's the most time I've ever heard the word petroglyph being used on TV.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you take a good look at the drawing? Did you pause it?
I looked for a second, but I learned my lesson from watching Lost. I will not examine maps for very long.
There's some numbers here and there.
You'll just drive yourself crazy.
Yeah.
So I took a hearty glance, and then I moved on. And then I saw how awesome Hawk was.
What do you mean? What did he do?
He deduced Wyndham Earle's footprints.
Right. Yes. He's good at that. All the natives are, right? That's what the TV has led me to believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can all look at the footprints and be like, give accurate description.
Uncomfortable silence.
Don't want to say anything.
I don't really believe that. It's just TV.
The views of Matt don't necessarily reflect the reviews of the rest of the hosts.
No, it's the views of TV. They've warped.
That's what TV has taught you.
They've warped me. Brad, they warped my fragile mind when I was a child.
Sure.
Horrible. That's what Matt believes.
Yeah, hide behind Matt with that Indian bellow you just...
Yeah. But yeah, Hawk's pretty awesome. Anything else stand out here? No?
I was just like, all right, now they're back.
Yeah. All right. So then we get some. Move on to Wyndham Earl, and he's describing the White Lodge. And...
Mystical tale of the White Lodge.
Yes.
Love it.
It's what he considers to be good party entertainment.
Yeah. What did you think of the guy he's entertaining here?
There's so many questions about this. I just love it. I love the whole idea because I'm just trying to wrap my mind around what was Wyndham Earl's pickup line.
It sounds like it was "I have beer."
I have beer, and there's going to be a party.
It's still, I mean, sure, maybe you're a ridiculous, coked up lunatic, but still, I don't know about going back to some weird guy's cabin for a party when there's only one other guy there. And no alcohol, and staying the night. Yeah, he's in a bathroom, and he stays the night.
And he sat in a child's school chair or something. But you all...
1,000 levels of sketchy.
Yeah, but you all recognize the actor, huh?
Yeah, Ted Raimi.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I was never a fan of Ted Raimi.
I love
I'm
Ted
sorry.
Raimi. He's funny.
He overacts so
I know,
much.
but that's what makes him so funny.
Yeah, he's definitely doing his share in this scene. Yeah.
Yeah, anytime he's on a show or in a scene, it just brings the show, the feeling of it to like the level of pure camp and camp only for me.
That's what he is, though.
Yeah, what else would he do in this scene?
Yeah.
Would you really want this to be understated?
I don't know. I mean, I feel that Wyndham Earl is a little campy himself anyways. Well, no, not a little. He is campy. So...
He wants to. Well, first of all, he hates goodness and he loves evil, and he wants to harness the Black Lodge spirits to give him power.
He's like talking about how beautiful the White Lodge is, and he's like, I hate that. But yeah, Black Lodge power seems pretty powerful if he can reorder the universe to his liking.
Well, not the universe, just the Earth.
Just the Earth.
So most of the universe is okay. It's just Earth.
I really enjoyed the very primitive MS Paint petroglyph on his computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering that. I was like, is that is there like a secret camera that's focused in on the petroglyph in the cave? It's just a painted up version, huh?
I thought it was a painted up version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe he made that on his computer.
Yeah, primitive MS Paint.
It was such a weird looking device. I was like, is it a computer monitor? What am I looking at? What is this machine?
It's another one.
It didn't seem to be like there was any keyboard or input device at all.
No. It's another one of those weird machines that has no foreseeable purpose. It's just there.
It's my petroglyph machine.
It generates petroglyphs.
This guy named...
From my mind.
Yeah.
This may be like used to compare, because like the other team, they just have Andy doing a sketch of it, whereas Earl is maybe supposed to seem more advanced and on top of things.
Yeah. He is way ahead of them, it seems.
I think his computer probably has like a hat attached to it, and he puts the hat on, and his thoughts go into the side of the computer.
Oh, it's like Cerebro or something.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
So Pete is now creating epic Josie poetry.
Why?
Just let her go. Let her go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like he's now getting emotionally involved in this. I didn't see him being very. Didn't seem like he cared very much before.
Oh, but I thought it was kind of. I don't know. I kind of enjoy his poetry. I enjoy it when he spouts poetry. There's just something about it.
Well, what? I just don't like it when it's about Josie.
Right.
Catherine needs help with her box.
Oh, nice.
Yes, she does.
It's a puzzle.
I just said that sentence, waiting to see who would take the bait on that.
Everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm sure Pete knows that it could take years to open. Yowza.
No.
I wonder if the writers meant it that way. We'll never know, I guess. Oh, but wait, Mark Frost wrote this episode.
Did he?
With Harley Payton, yeah.
Mhm.
So, if ever we interview him, we could ask him that.
No, let's not.
I totally want to.
We will. We will.
Well, I never click.
Yeah.
I don't know about years. Years to open a puzzle box? maybe if you're not really devoted to opening the puzzle box.
You spend a few minutes every weekend or something.
Right, it's like a Rubik's Cube you pull out every once in a while.
Yeah.
Maybe
Might
he's just
take
teasing
till
Catherine.
season 3.
Maybe he's just teasing Catherine.
Oh yeah.
Because whenever he does that, he does it with a very straight face.
Yeah, it's true.
Then we move on, and Bobby's back in Bobby clothes.
Yes.
He's chatting up Shelley. It seems like they're trying to get him away from that stupid storyline where he was executive assistant Bob. That's what's...
Yeah, well, he's got a better road to success apparently planned out, hinged upon this belief that beautiful people get whatever they want.
Is this true, guys?
Yeah.
I guess so.
If you go by the
Absolutely.
evidence in this episode, yes.
I just don't see myself like, hitching on to, like, I was like, you're beautiful. Let's make some money together.
I got a lot of friends that are models. It's pretty good money.
Yeah.
But Bobby is just being a dick now. Like, it hurts me a little bit that Bobby isn't doing anything fun or industrious at all. He's just being a douche. And then he says he's in charge, which I'm like, fuck. Fuck you,
yeah.
Bobby.
Do as I say. I haven't been around for the past week, but do as I say. I totally ran out on you.
So I don't really know what his scheme is here for her to participate in Miss Twin Peaks. Does he just want the money from it, or like?
I guess.
It's always about the money for Bobby.
Yeah.
Which I'm
guess-
glad at least he's pushing her towards the Miss Peaks contest.
I guess the scholarship doesn't need to be used on college, I guess.
Oh, maybe.
Well, there's also
Bobby can probably
$1,000.
ask
Isn't
Yeah.
there like a cash prize as well?
Yeah. That's not very much.
Well, maybe it was a lot back then.
It's more than James's $20 or $12.
Bobby also had a good one there when they were initially planning how much money they had.
Yeah,
$27 or something. That's a good start.
that's a
Yeah.
good start. Yes.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks is running in like a 1940s money.
Anyways, regardless, Shelley's not really impressed with Bobby.
No.
I wouldn't be either.
No.
We return to Lana and the mayor.
The witch is back.
Which is that?
And she is a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's a beautiful person, so she gets what she wants, right?
True.
Does anyone have any qualms about seeing them together?
I get a laugh at what the mayor says and what he's implying in some of the things he says.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of like putting the wrong picture in your head about their sexcapades.
Oh, I don't know if that's the wrong picture. It's probably an accurate picture. I think he was not...
Oh, no. It's accurate. It's just wrong.
But you don't want that.
Yeah,
I don't want it in my head.
Yeah.
Hey, now, is it just me? Previously, did the mayor always repeat himself this much? Is that a new thing?
I think it's a new thing, yeah. Just for this
Okay.
episode.
I'm sure you can
I
hear
love it.
Shelley.
Yes.
So she's gonna win the Miss Twin Peaks contest. You guys think she's gonna win?
No.
No?
No.
Really? Why?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. We're close to the end of the series. To put her back in the show, she has to get her comeuppance somehow for being a witch.
It's true. I don't think she has enough sway over the mayor either.
Then Coop asks Annie on a nature study date.
Okay, my god, this is my favorite pickup line ever.
What'd you say? Did you say you would have married me on the spot if that's the first date I asked you on?
Yep.
I was wondering if you'd like to accompany me on a nature study.
The best ever. Who says that?
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
would be
know,
really creeped out.
Annie is serving up some hearty beaver broth, so...
Oh, is that what the soup was?
Yep.
Oh man, I didn't even see. Thanks.
What the hell?
That's
Wow.
What is that?
That's a variation on relations.
that goes with the box. The box comment.
Hmm.
Jeez. Mark Frost, wow.
Yeah.
You guys can write this stuff down for him.
Yeah.
Shelley quotes the poem, Coop clues in, then we move over and Harry and Coop discuss the poem.
And Harry demonstrates his excellent reading skills.
But
It
Coop,
honestly seems like he has trouble reading that.
yeah.
I didn't even notice. How so? Like, what did he do?
Oh, he just reads it really slowly and deliberately.
Oh,
Almost
yeah.
Andy style.
So, yeah, Coop sent that to Caroline originally.
Yeah.
But Caroline?
Carolyn. Carol.
Carol.
Yeah. Apparently Coop's an expert on handwriting, too. I don't know.
It's an FBI thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that seems like standard training for FBI. No, I'm making that up, but it seems like a reasonable thing.
I wouldn't have been able to tell. Like, when you look at the two pieces of writing, they look too different for me to be able to tell they're the same person.
We have to know
what's
what you're
impressive?
looking for.
Yeah.
What's impressive is that he remembers. It's like he's like, get me Leo's arrest report. And
Oh, yeah.
he's like, he remembers what Leo's writing was, like, way back whenever they got the report.
Yeah.
It's just impressive.
But how many people have they arrested since he's been in town?
That's true.
Quite a few.
That's true.
I don't know. A few.
Probably only has like a small stack of files to go over and over.
Ben, Leland, Bobby a couple of times.
James, maybe.
Yeah, they did. They threw him in the slammer.
Mm-hmm. Coop thinks Leo, Wyndham, and the petroglyphs are all connected. And he feels it, so he's going to go with his gut.
Why? Why?
Why?
See, I
Why?
thought Cooper was going to start getting some points from you, Brad.
No. Even if he's right, he's not necessarily justified.
He does always happen to be right with his hunches, it seems.
That's very interesting. It's almost like the show was written.
Yeah. I think I might be in a TV show.
Yeah. I have a hunch.
I feel it in my
I mean,
gut.
if there was something to link, you can link Wyndham Earl to Leo, fine. We got the handwriting, that works. But how that gets to Owl Cave? Well, I guess we have with the footprints.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that works. So it's not in his head at all, I guess. It's clearly connected then.
Yeah. Right.
If he was feeling anything before this, well, then he's crazy. But pretending that he's just pulling this out of the ether, he's got some gut feeling, well, then he's just a shitty detective.
Oh.
Either way, he loses.
Oh.
Why isn't he talking to Diane anymore?
Yeah, he doesn't do that very often.
He hasn't done it, like, I think since season 1.
No, he's done
Maybe
it.
beginning of season 2.
He's done it a few times, but yeah,
Really?
it used to be like every episode, and now it's once every 5 episodes or something.
I find now that I noticed that his suit is back, it's like when they took the suit away, the show became terrible, or like worse, and then they gave him his suit back, and now the show's becoming better again. So
Yeah.
the power is in the suit. It's got
Yes.
nothing to do with anything else in this show. It's just the suit.
It goes well with the theories of Barney Stinson.
The what?
Anybody watch How I Met Your Mother?
The Ewok theories?
No, because Barney Stinson always wears a suit. He
Oh, I
tries
see.
to convince everyone else to wear a suit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sorry, he has lots of theories I was trying to figure out.
Oh, yes. And he writes them all on his blog. In this scene, we also see that General Briggs has seen this petroglyph.
He's a major, respect the rank.
Oh, yes, sorry. I'm still thinking of General Hammond and Stargate.
Yeah.
This association will never leave my mind.
There's a moment in this where Major Briggs asks, "Is this the petroglyph from Owl Cave?" And Cooper turns to Andy and asks him if it is.
Yeah.
Does he remember it all?
I think he's just, he's trying to make sure. He wants Andy to confirm that it's an accurate representation, probably. Like,
He's going for the formalities, I think.
yeah, like, Andy, did you do it right? Uh-huh. Oh, okay, then yes it is.
Did you check the petroglyph computer?
Hawk comes in with the arrest report. He's just constantly coming in with new information. Like, he walks into the room, gives new information, then he leaves. It's the whole series.
Love that. I love that man.
So, what's with the hooded guy and the glyph of the owl and the stars and the fire?
Again.
That's the same little clip of scenes we saw when he was remembering the White Lodge, if that's where he was.
There's hooded figures in the White Lodge, there's starry skies, there's owls.
And fire?
And fire?
Maybe it's not all the White Lodge.
Maybe it's a combination.
These lodges have an interesting motif.
Yeah.
Fire, owls, cloaks.
Yeah.
Cloaks. By the way, guys, I'm surprised that Leo can spell. Doesn't seem to be the type.
Right.
Especially after the brain damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Want to move on to something else here?
Dick has a nose bandage.
Yeah.
That's what I have written down here.
He's scamming for cash here.
It's kind of cute. His nose bandage. Aw. It's fun.
Yeah.
Love it.
I don't have much to say about that scene.
I love Ben Horn's Pine Weasel button. I kind of want one. And Dick is a giant suck-up.
Not really.
Except
he's also like
He's a
threatening
giant
to sue
suck-up,
him.
but at the same time, yeah, he's like underhandedly threatening to sue him, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed really disappointed when Audrey wasn't going to be there to assist him. Do you think that he likes Audrey?
He likes all the ladies.
Yeah, all the ladies. Because he's definitely going after Alana in this episode, and Lucy is there, and...
But I think the thing is, if he ever got Audrey, then he's got connections to all that Ben Horn money and power.
Oh
yeah, exactly.
Then Ted Raimi's being made into a giant papier-mâché chess piece.
Who doesn't love paper mache? Come on. Especially with a man trapped inside.
Yes. My favorite kind.
Yeah.
This is also... I know this isn't a disguise, but this is one of Wyndham Earle's more ridiculous outfits.
Yes. Yeah.
The apron and the... Oh my god, it's ridiculous.
The kerchief?
Yes.
Yes, this could have been like a more... Well, it is kind of a scary scene, except for like Ted Raimi and Wyndham Earle's outfit.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, he's like cross-dressing.
yeah.
Kicks you out. It proves that he's crazy, but at the same time, it's just so silly.
Yeah.
But it's so fun.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I like Leo, his little point of morality here, where he won't give... He knows what's going to happen, and he doesn't want to help him out.
I liked that. I liked them giving Leo a little bit of... changing him a little bit so he doesn't want to kill the guy. Doesn't want death to happen to somebody.
Right.
But again, how did this fellow get in this predicament? Oh yeah, you want to wall me up into a papier-mâché chess piece? Awesome. As long as
He thought he was going to be at a parade.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, misguided youth.
I have no idea how he got that out of the cabin, and
He wasn't a misguided youth. He was billed as a heavy metal youth.
Heavy metal youth.
yes.
Yeah.
Ted Raimi is impaled. He has a silly,
But it's so good.
silly death face.
Yeah.
It's not just the death face, it's the lead up. We've got Wyndham Earle in his apron. we have the arrow pulling back. We have Leo shaking with fear. And then we have dead face. It's the most hilarious collection of scenes ever.
Yep.
What do you think of this whole thing, Caitlin?
Just ridiculous as well.
Ridiculous, not scary, or
No.
no?
I don't know. He's kind of lost his edge for me, Wyndham Earle.
Yeah, Wyndham Earle is kind of not doing it for a lot of people, I think.
You know what would be interesting?
What?
If we had the exact same story, but we never saw any of these Wyndham Earle scenes. If we just saw the chess piece,
That would
dead
be
guy.
terrifying.
Yeah.
And how about seeing Wyndham Earle show up in various disguises?
And
That
not
too.
know that it was him.
Well, even if once you realized it, but we never actually saw him otherwise.
Yeah.
It would still work.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. If they would have cut out those silly scenes, it might have worked better, but...
So next we have the committee for the Miss Twin Peaks pageant. We have Dwayne, Pete, and Doc Hayward.
All the oldest guys in
All the
town.
old guys.
They're all old perverts.
Exactly.
But Ben wants this to be he wants it to be about all of a woman's qualities besides jiggling, so
Aww.
good for Ben.
Yes.
But
So I guess he's not made a visit, upstream recently then, huh?
probably.
He's all good.
yeah, I wonder what became of One-Eyed Jacks.
Wait, sorry. Let me. Can we backtrack for a second? Because Claire has just sent me last minute ninja feedback sentence.
Okay.
Dick Tremaine is the best, yo.
Is that it?
What?
That is all she says.
I'm sure that'll be in her email too. We all know how much she loves Dick Tremaine. Yeah, this is a good episode for Dick Tremaine, I think.
Yep.
Ben gives Bobby a bro shake before he leaves. Like that.
And gives Donna a telling look.
Yeah. Forlorn look.
Doesn't Donna always look like she's about ready to cry in each of her scenes lately? It's just like...
I'm acting.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was glaring.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It just looks like her eyes are ready to be filled with tears.
They did look watery to me, yes.
Yeah.
Well, we find out later that she's there to get out of town.
So is she going after James or heading to the other side of the world?
Well, it sounds like she wants to go to Europe or something.
Too bad.
She wants to go visit you, Caitlin.
Oh.
How nice.
Well, as long as she has more than $12.
But you could solve mysteries together.
Oh.
And kill a bunch of people.
Right.
She
Mike.
can take out my competition for me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed how, poor Shelley, she's so nervous about doing a speech.
It's precious.
I know.
Mike and Nadine come in.
Yay!
Oh, man.
I love the whole Bobby trying to get the secret out of Mike of what the heck the deal is with Nadine. And then when he tells him, he lets out this scream. Whoa! Whoa! And then Mike and Nadine winking to each other.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to try to guess what he said. Probably not.
It's better left in our minds.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that winking at each other was like the best winking I've ever seen in anywhere.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Then we move on. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just to say, let's face it, they're the hottest couple on Twin Peaks right now.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So we move on, and Harry's looking for Josie.
Oh, no.
So?
You left something out.
What?
We get an incredibly random shot of the owl cave and Wyndham Earl's face for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't write it down.
Yeah.
There's
Just so you know, things are still happening, but yeah, we gotta go talk about Josie again.
It didn't fit at all.
What are you looking up, Bill?
I forgot to look up the director for this episode.
It's Jonathan Sanger.
Jonathan Sanger?
Sanger.
Sanger. I've never heard of him.
So we're to Harry being a wet blanket.
Yeah.
That narrows it down.
Right.
And you can't hate beautiful people. Guys, this is like the theme for this episode. It's all about beautiful people and how you can't hate them. And what was the other thing? That they get whatever they want.
That was his only justification for his love for Josie. She was just so beautiful.
And this is the second time that Catherine has said that people find it hard to hate Josie, even herself.
Mm. True.
She doesn't know the audience.
I don't even really believe her.
No, she's probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's lying for his benefit.
She clearly hated Josie.
The question is Andrew still pretending to be dead?
Hey, he's not in this episode.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
He is?
No, I mean, he's pretending to be dead.
Yeah.
Why?
No.
I don't know. He's got a taste for intrigue. I don't know.
This is
Do you think
fun.
Catherine just never told him that Josie and Eckhart are dead and he can come out of hiding?
She likes to take care of things. She doesn't want him to come out and deal with everything. She wants to keep control of everything.
Then they get the box open.
She's involving the whole town bit by bit.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny with the box with Pete trying to drop the box again.
Just wait a second. Bam.
Open for once.
The box itself, it's got zodiac symbols and phases of the moon.
What the heck?
It's a mystery box.
Yeah.
I hope it's not mystical.
Yeah.
I think it's alien technology.
No.
True.
There may be a super suit inside of it with no instruction booklet.
Yes. Believe it or not, it's just Pete.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Oh, I want that. I want to see that so bad now.
Yes.
Please someone Photoshop Pete onto Greatest American Hero.
I'm flying.
I don't know how to use this thing.
Coop and Annie date on a boat.
Who's snoring?
Oh, I'm sorry. What's happening? Are they still on the boat?
Yes, they are. Go back to sleep.
Okay.
So she came back to face her fear.
Something about a boy. Doesn't want to talk.
Oh, noble. Not.
You guys really don't like Annie, do ya?
I never said I didn't like her. I kind of like her. But she's not the most interesting character.
No.
There's just nothing. There's just nothing there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Between them, you mean, or?
No, just for the character in general.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's too happy right now.
It's pretty much all about Coop.
Yeah.
We were talking kind of about this on the Carnival podcast just earlier today about...
Oh, really? Well, we might as well not even just have this podcast.
I'm sorry.
Oh, snap! Oh, snap!
No, we were just comparing one of the relationships in the Carnival show between Jonesy and Rita Sue. It just felt like we all were all into it. It felt more organic. It happened because of an event that happened in their lives, and it just led to that. But in Twin Peaks, the relationships are just like the writers saying, "Hey, let's hook up this person with this person," for no reason.
There's just not enough time. It's not organic. It's clearly, all right, we need to have this happen in this episode. Let's make it happen now.
Yeah. It's like, well, you can tell that they were rushing, and they were rushed because, they didn't think they could keep going with the show, so. And they kind of had to change things last minute, too, so.
You know what I think is going to make this relationship more interesting?
What?
I think it's going to be when we find out that Bobby killed Annie's boyfriend.
Ooh, nice.
Spoiler!
I was just gonna ask who you think the boyfriend's gonna be, but if he's dead already,
Then it doesn't matter.
or maybe Bobby's the ex-boyfriend.
It would
That explains a lot.
It would be James. That would be the reason to slit your wrists.
Yeah. Although I think Annie would be a little too old for him.
Maybe.
But I don't know.
James' older brother that Bobby killed.
James does like his older women anyways, so I don't know. You never know.
I'd like to propose that it's Hawk.
Oh. You would never hurt a girl.
Yeah, they would never.
He might have a dark past. He just doesn't know how to treat a woman. Maybe he didn't really succeed very well with Lana, did he? And she probably just like, I can't take this. Hawk
wrote poetry. He wrote poetry for his woman.
If anybody, Dick would do that because he's like, here, Lucy, here's some money. Go have an abortion.
I had to do the right thing.
Yeah.
That remains one of my favorite scenes of all time.
So Wyndham spies and he gets a good look at Coop's new gal.
And,
I like the expression on his face.
Yeah, I know.
I can't tell what that would be called. What would that expression be called? Bemused.
Constipated.
Yeah. So Cooper's earned Annie's trust. So.
Well, she still didn't tell him about her old boyfriend.
Still, though.
He's earned her trust, but not her secrets.
That's right. That's right.
As it were.
Yes. So, I don't know if that bodes well for either of them, since Wyndham Earl is watching, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So, question, why isn't Wyndham Earl wearing a disguise?
He is. He's wearing a fisherman's outfit.
Yeah.
But there's no beards or mustaches. It's just Wyndham Earl wearing some different clothes.
Binoculars.
He's got binoculars over his face.
Yeah.
If Cooper could ever detect Wyndham Earl, this should be the time.
Brad, if I saw you on the street with binoculars in front of your face, I'd walk right by.
What if you know that there's a man plotting your death?
I'd be like,
He must be doing something important.
Yeah, he must be.
The only man in vision. Watching me with binoculars.
Yeah.
So we move on to the wine tasting.
Was he even hiding behind a bush?
Sorry.
No, he was like out in the open.
Wow, they're totally oblivious because they're so in love.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he was acting like a fisherman, so they don't see anything but a fisherman or a birdwatcher or whatever he is right now.
Yeah, perhaps.
He was concentrated on obtaining any secrets. So, he didn't see the random fisherman standing there with the binoculars pointed right at him.
That's right.
But he can sense Wyndham Earl, remember?
Yeah.
Only after Wyndham Earl's left. It's like an aftertaste.
A bad aftertaste.
It's overpowered by the tingly feelings he gets for him. So.
Yes.
I think they mask. Yeah, I think Annie kind of blocks all of Cooper's kind of, what do you call those? Instincts? I don't know.
Intuitions?
Yeah, intuitions. She just blocks that. Every time she's around, Cooper just kind of loses it.
She's kryptonite.
Yeah, kryptonite.
So Wyndham Earl and Annie balance each other out, so Wyndham Earl must be the ex-boyfriend.
Oh!
Oh, I like it. I like it.
It's getting somewhere, guys.
And Bobby thinks he killed Wyndham Earl.
Surprise! Sorry about that.
What's next?
This is where I fall asleep.
Oh, really?
Oh, I love
this scene.
I'm just like, why are we here?
It does have nothing to do with anything, but it's delightful.
It's delightful.
I found Dick really funny in the past, but right here is like, it's just like,
Oh, I love him.
really? Okay.
I found it a bit tedious as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
I
think.
love it.
I guess, yeah, Caitlin, you're right. Like the first time I watched the series, I wasn't interested. But since
You enjoy Dick a lot more than you did when you
I
first
do,
watched
yeah,
it.
I enjoy most of the characters a lot more. Than I did.
Robin Dope.
Zinger!
Oh,
I walked right into that.
I got you, Matt.
so speaking of, Andy does swallow instead of spit. And Dick is very upset about that.
Yeah. He's adorable, though. He's like a child.
Yeah.
A child that was dropped in his head by Doc Hayward.
Ooh, teacher, pick me.
Yeah.
He's so proud.
He's actually a pretty proficient wine taster.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. Well, if you're not into that scene, we can move
Well,
on.
no, didn't you guys enjoy how angry he got at Andy?
Yes.
So enjoyable.
I do
think-
question why Lucy's there, though.
Well, I guess she can taste the wine. Just not...
Even she questions it later, so it's okay.
I cannot take Dick seriously with that friggin' nose bandages. The wine on his on the tip of his nose and a little bit on his upper lip
So good.
killed me.
Again, what is Lana's intentions here? Like, why is she she jumps right up when he asks Lucy to help out with the pouring of the wine? Like, what is she trying to do here?
Win his favor.
But why? He's Dick Tremaine.
Once she has the money, she's gonna need the culture.
I guess.
She just likes to seduce all men.
Agreed.
That's her goal in life.
Yep.
To get as many lovers as possible.
Damn those beautiful people.
Well, I pray Andy gets some of that soon.
Brad, what do we move on to now?
We get Billy Zane and Cooper hanging out at the fire.
Do we?
Really?
No.
No,
Oh,
it's
we don't?
Gordon Cole and Shelley. Aw.
Oh, you're right. I'm at the wrong wine tasting section.
Yeah.
It's Gordon Cole awesomeness.
And Shelley.
Come on, you can't disagree. Like, you cannot be down on Gordon Cole this time. He's sticking up for Shelley, Brad.
Oh yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt's so happy. You should see his face.
I'm a huge Gordon Cole fan, so I
Small
really
doses.
enjoy this. Yeah.
I like Gordon Cole in small doses.
That's what they did in this episode.
I would like a Gordon Cole spinoff.
like I say, I want Gordon Cole, Albert, and Coop all in the spinoff.
Nice.
Again, there's
And Dennis.
Again, there's a comment about how Twin Peaks is filled with beautiful women who get what they want, and that you can't hate them.
They get 3 pies each.
Mm.
That's just too much pie.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Fantastic.
It's not even 3 pieces each, it's 3 pies each, yeah.
So, Bobby's pissed.
No, that's not yet. Is it?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, it is.
You can say why, but I was just saying.
Gordon gets his kiss.
I'm so jealous of Shelley.
He'd taste like ashtrays.
But he would taste like an ashtray.
Yes.
Oh, David Lynch is adorable. He's so sincere. Oh.
I love Shelley at the very beginning of the scene when she's like sitting on her knees in the booth,
I know.
super foxy.
It's so cute.
Did him and Madchen Emick actually have some sort of relationship behind the scenes, or?
Not that ever went public, if they did.
No, but I think they just flirted a lot.
I don't know if he was with Isabella Rossellini at the time or
I
not.
don't know.
Oh, yeah. His other star.
Yes.
All those beautiful people, they get whatever they want.
Yeah.
Any other notes here?
I love Gordon. And I love Dick.
Okay, well, let's move back to Dick then. And he's asking what flavors people are experiencing. And Lucy gets it wrong. But Lana gets it right with bananas.
So, and Andy does too, with chocolate. So what, basically the wine tastes like a banana split with chocolate sauce on top?
I guess.
But I love, it's the best part is just the way he shuts down Lucy. It's like, like wood? No, not at all. No, it's great.
Poor Lucy.
He does get his comeuppance though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Lucy is unnecessarily angry at him in this scene.
Yeah?
That's true.
How so?
Well, what has he done?
He basically shot her down in front of everybody in town.
Well, she was wrong.
Yeah.
It's the hormones.
But Lana clearly wasn't right with bananas. Banana wine?
She might have been.
It's cool though because when she spits her wine in Dick's face and says that she's pregnant, like that was right around the same time I was like, "Hey, wait a second, she's pregnant. Why is she drinking?" I'm about to write that down, and she knows.
Yeah.
So you want to skip the next scene?
Sure. What did I write?
I fell asleep again.
Yeah.
Why I hate John Justice Wheeler.
All I wrote was that they complain a lot.
I like saying his name, John Justice Wheeler.
Yeah. It's good. I love how Cooper's drinking milk by the fire. Oh, those woes.
How long have they known these girls? A few days now?
I know.
Calm down.
Their hormones are all out of whack. What can they do?
Does she love you too? What are you talking about? You've known each other 3 days.
She opened my heart with a crowbar. That's great.
Yeah, let's go on to the Hayward dinner.
As the camera was panning across the table, I was hoping to see some more people sitting across from Donna. But I didn't.
Where are those kids?
Where the hell are they? What happened? Let them out.
This has got to somehow be related to Windham Earl and the Owl Cave and Leo's.
I'm just hoping they're off to summer camp somewhere.
It's not summer though.
I don't know.
Did you guys notice the thing about the peas in the scene?
Yes.
That's so crazy. It starts off, Donna, would you pass me the peas? She gives her the peas. She takes a grip of peas out. And then we get to an awkward silence later. Hey, Donna, would you pass me the peas?
It's like...
No response. Donna, your mother said pass her the peas. She needs those peas.
It's like she's like an alcoholic, but with peas. And isn't that the biggest bowl of peas you've ever seen?
It has to be.
It's almost like there's enough there for 2 more people.
Maybe they're actually like ghosts. And they exist on like another plane of this show. We can't actually see them.
They never existed in the first place.
You just see like a single pea floating out of the bowl and then going into the empty chairs.
During the dinner party scene earlier with the Palmers, they were all just staring at the piano and nothing was happening.
It was all an illusion.
Yeah.
Donna killed us.
I think Laura and Maddie would have been able to see the girls, and their mother Sarah would have been able to see the girls because they can see like spirits.
Mm-hmm. But Donna's being a bitch again. That's all I wrote for that.
She wants a scholarship. She wants scholarship money so she can study overseas.
Get the hell away from these people.
Yeah.
Well, she is justified. I mean, what the heck is going on here?
She's not justified at all.
No, her parents
saying
have
it's
her
none of her
nothing but
business?
love and trust. Why can't she trust them back?
What, I still don't understand what she's angry about.
I don't know about the trust part.
Her mother is possibly messing around with Ben Horn, and her father seems to be covering it up. I'd be upset.
But it doesn't seem that she doesn't know they're messing around. She has a suspicion, but really, there's no reason whatsoever. Clearly, her father's hiding something. Maybe best case scenario, she's figured out that her father is Ben Horn.
Mm-hmm.
And if so, still, what does she have to be angry about?
They've lied to her all of her life.
What does that change? It does not proportionate for her bitchiness.
They still loved her the whole time. Raised her right.
I just think they should explain that.
Yeah.
She should ask.
Yeah, if she came out and asked and then they lied, then okay.
I think withholding the peas is enough. It says it right there.
It's the passive-aggressive bitchiness that I can't take.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she also announces that she's entered the Miss Twin Peaks contest. I feel like Doc Hayward should know that information. He was there.
Yeah.
Right. Anything else?
Half Moon, Cloaked Figure, Owl.
Is there an abbreviation for that? HMCF.
HMCF. Sounds like a creepy chant.
Half Moon, Cloaked Figure, Owl.
I wish that I knew if there was an abbreviation. That way my note here would be a little shorter.
So they get the box on the bandstand.
Happy birthday, guys! Merry Christmas! All roll.
It's the gazebo of doom.
Yes.
Yeah. It's no longer the gazebo or the bandstand of angst.
Yeah.
I forgot that the James and Donna stuff was on there too. That's really funny.
That gazebo is no good. It only brings bad things to the town.
So we get a dead Ted Raimi. His face is just over the top.
But hold on. There's a couple of questions. First of all, we get Harry going back to his Bugs Bunny logic.
Yes.
You remember when he sent Denise in clearly a Bugs Bunny ruse?
Yeah.
So this time he's like, well, there's no metallics. It's not metallic, and there's no clicking sound, so it's not a bomb. Luckily, Cooper's like, well, it could be plastic explosives or chemicals.
Yeah.
But Harry's complete understanding of bombs comes from cartoons.
Comes from Wild Coyote, Acme products.
Harry, digital clocks don't tick.
Yeah.
And the wacky scheme of shooting a rock, I don't know about that either.
You don't think that would work in real life?
Oh man, I want Mythbusters to do this.
Yeah.
What if there's like a live person in the box?
Yeah.
Why couldn't they just take the police tape and just have a really long line and pull it?
That's true. Yeah.
No, that's not as fun.
Be dramatic about it.
Just wanted to show off his aim.
Yeah.
He does. He really doesn't get to fire a gun that often in this show.
Right.
Not often enough.
You can't show up. I mean, he shows up there fully clad in the suit. I mean, we have to have something with his involving how well he can aim a gun and rocks to just bring us back to the old Twin Peaks. Yeah,
it's true. Yeah, the rock throwing and the gun accuracy harkens back to that.
Yep.
I'm glad that rock was heavy enough to pull that thing,
or that it didn't just explode and shatter, or what?
Or just didn't just kind of hang there.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Wyndham Earl's actions are leaving Dale bewildered.
Yeah, he can't deduce Earl's next move anymore.
I think it's because he's blinded by love.
No, I think he implies that Wyndham Earl is crazier than ever.
Plus, he's blinded by love.
Sure.
Plus, he was never that good at deducing his actions to begin with.
He was.
He says that Wyndham Earl isn't changing the game, but then Coop was the one who did that first. He started changing the game himself.
Yeah. So that makes Wyndham Earl unpredictable because Cooper was trying to be unpredictable.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he knew of Wyndham Earl's modus operandi was stabbing people in the tracheal area or something.
I don't know.
Not putting people in giant chess pieces.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm all out of notes.
I'm all out of notes. I'm still lost without Coop.
Who's got a rating?
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
No.
Oh my gosh. Ratings?
How is it that the entire run of this podcast, I always forget to do ratings?
I actually almost remembered to do it this time. I picked the numbers, I just didn't pick my scale.
Oh, I'm the only one who remembered? Alright, I'll go then. I'll give it 8.5 out of 10 bottles of banana split red wine.
I'm going to say 7 out of 10 hot fossils.
Hot fossils. Whatever anyone else thinks
I
is
have
something,
one.
then go.
I have
okay,
one.
Go ahead.
I have 8 out of 10 goddesses sent from heaven.
Aww.
Yeah. And I don't know. Yeah. It's a good episode. It's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I don't know what you guys thought, but
Do you guys feel it's getting better? Is it more Twin Peaksy now, or
I think so.
getting back to
Yeah.
do you agree, Caitlin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's getting
As long as you guys are starting to enjoy it a bit more.
I I was almost going to give this one a 9 or 10, but I'm giving it an 8.5, which I think is the same rating as I gave it last time. But 8.5 beaver soups or stews out of 10. Yeah, I really liked the Bobby Gordon moment. That was pure icing.
Yeah. We didn't really talk about it that much.
No.
I was gonna say about Shelley, like she just looks so much more beautiful these days, especially now that she's not covered in Leo's spit up.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
It's like the grossness of that whole part of the show.
Yeah.
Just after that, it just brings out how really pretty she is.
And that little sarcastic little smile or laugh she does to Bobby earlier in the episode. I'm a fan.
Yeah. Yeah, I like her too.
Okay, I think I will say 7.5 out of 10 petroglyph computers. Quality stuffs.
Yeah.
I was thinking, as I was looking at that thing again, and it kind of reminds me of, like, it's just like a map on top of a screen, like a light bright. Did anybody ever have a light bright?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Just, like, put the little pegs in. Anyways, it's like a backlight.
It's like an overhead machine.
For some reason, it reminded me of an AutoCAD computer. But, like, the AutoCAD program.
Yeah, well, it probably originally belonged to the sheriff's office, but Wyndham Earl just leisurely walked in and took it.
He probably did take it when he shut the power off. He just took a computer at the same time.
Probably some donuts as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, petroglyph computer. These are rare.
This will come in handy.
Almost as rare as the petroglyphs themselves.
Let's do some quotes.
There's so many.
Plenty,
There
I know.
So Mel goes last, right? Because she wants to take all the rest of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll say, I'll do anything my body and mind can stand. Surely the last few days have been proof of that.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. I have a quote from Ben, which I think is very important. Sometimes the urge to do bad is nearly overpowering.
Crunch.
Huh.
I thought about doing that quote and having a carrot ready to crunch into the microphone.
We do have carrots in the fridge.
Alright, here's one of many. This is Pete talking to Catherine. There was a monkey show you wouldn't believe.
What was the quote before that? I have it somewhere.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle box. I saw one of these at a craft emporium in Guam.
Here's one from Dick. And now that we've all poured, let us first examine the... Don't taste it yet, Andy, for heaven's sake! Spit it out!
Oh, I loved it.
Any runners-up from anyone?
Yes.
Yes.
I have one from Gordon.
Okay.
Okay. You are witnessing a front 3/4 view of two adults sharing a tender moment.
Alright.
What was the other one? Check it out, Sonny. It's gonna happen again, or something like that.
What is he selling? What are you selling?
Do you have any idea what a combination of sexual maturity and superhuman strength can result in?
Whoa! What flavors are we enjoying? Tastes kind of woody. No, not really.
How dismissive he is.
So good. I've got another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No prayers dare enter this frightful maw. Spirits there care not for good deeds or priestly invocations. There is likely to rip the flesh from your bone as greet you with a happy good day.
Holy crap. Butterfingers. Oh, I also like Coop. She's a rare and precious individual, don't you think?
Yeah. Alright, anyone else got any they want to do?
I mean, you have to say, I know it was kind of referenced before, but the fact that David Lynch says, this world of Twin Peaks seems to be full of beautiful women. It's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hey, man, the story's cool, but you promised me beer. You said there would be a party.
The age of the ogling swimsuited jiggle festivals of the past is dead.
We thought at first it might be a bomb. We don't exactly have a bomb squad. It's weird.
Glorious.
Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
All right. Let's see if there's anything worth mentioning on the Facebook group. Oh, on the.
Well, it seemed that there was a proposition of you guys doing that psych episode. Is that actually going to happen, or?
Yeah, on the Facebook group, people want us to do a review of the Psych episode. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we just do that one episode of Psych, having not seen the series at all, or?
I've seen a few random episodes. I'm down.
I've seen all of them. So.
Oh yeah, you have seen all of them. Well, we should probably do it then, since
it's in high demand.
Probably the first time you watched it, Caitlin, you had no idea what was going on that episode.
I knew it was like a reference to a TV show, and I'm like, yeah, I have no idea any of these references are, so.
Yeah, we'll probably do that if we can all get a hold of the episode somehow.
It's on Netflix. I don't know about up in the northern territories, but yeah, I've never actually seen an episode of Psych before, so yeah, I'm psyched.
Cool. Oh, fun.
Flame.
What I'm seeing on the Facebook group is sadly that people are judging the entire show on this one episode, though. It's hard to jump in right out of context there, not knowing the wackiness of the characters, and it makes me really sad that they're prejudging it and saying it looks like a terrible show and they'll never watch it.
Psych?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should remind people of that when we do review the episode, so people maybe will check it out.
All right. So on the Facebook group, we've got Jeff Hill posted a short film that he did that he drew a lot of inspiration from Lynch, he says. It's a surreal and non-linear storytelling kind of thing, and it's called Hearts Are Always Killed. And he posted a link to it. Scott Schneider posted a awesome picture of gummy worms and gummy bears reenacting Dune. The film Dune. David Lynch film.
Speaking of awesome picture, how about the bonsai picture Claire did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Claire drew her own take on the scene where Gordon yells bonsai into the bonsai, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's been done for a long time, but she couldn't post it till recently because we hadn't been that far.
That was pretty much my reaction to that scene as well.
Miles Dolding posted Twin Peaks summarized in one scene, which is the scene of... Did you guys watch that?
No.
It's Twin Peaks summarized in one scene. It's the scene where Leland comes in singing... What's the name of the song? Lambsy...
Mare's Eat Oats.
Oh, Mare's Eat Oats. And he walks into Ben Horn's office and starts singing that, and Ben and Jerry start dancing like weirdos.
Nice.
And that's the summary of the entire show.
Is it Jerry like doing the worm on the floor and stuff like that?
Good stuff.
That's Twin Peaks summarized in one scene.
I'm gonna need to favorite that one.
You posted.
I posted a video of Russ Tamblyn dancing like a madman.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
And I love that your group is taking up the quest for the Twin Cheeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Svante Haugli.
Are we gonna review that?
Yes.
Oh. We can find it.
We can find it.
Oh my.
Apparently
That would be hilarious.
a porno called Twin Cheeks. Yeah.
It can't be any good. Or it could be the best thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Michael Warren updated his 35 Years of David Lynch blog, his Blue Velvet section, to put some words in about the Blue Velvet Blu-ray that came out that has over 50 minutes of deleted scenes that were like handpicked by Lynch to go on the Blu-ray. And
so when is that out?
It's out already.
Oh, it's out already.
If the consensus with people is that if that sells well, it'll, show people that there's interest in deleted scenes, and we might get a Fire Walk With Me Blu-ray that has, there's like hours of deleted scenes from that featuring characters from Twin Peaks that didn't make the cut. So they shot tons of stuff that didn't get in the movie. So
Didn't I read it was like 5 hours long?
Yeah,
Everything?
the original cut, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
So obviously a lot of that had to be cut.
That's awesome.
All right, and kind of
Sorry.
Go ahead.
One statement on Facebook. Guys, we only have a few episodes left, and the movie. Just be careful with the spoilers. It's getting dicey at times.
I know.
Well, a few people joined, and they
didn't know.
They didn't even know.
Right.
They thought it was just a Twin Peaks discussion group.
My goodness.
So
I shield my eyes, but careful, people.
It's
Be
hard.
on the watch out.
I know.
right, we're almost there. So, so transitioning from the Facebook page to feedback, there's some feedback on the Facebook page from Brett Roberts. He says, "Hey guys, please read this on your show and answer my question. What's the deal with Donna hate? I love and adore Donna in the way Lar Flynn Boyle played her. She's the sexiest woman on the show, and I can't take my eyes off her."
Don't read that sarcastic, Matt.
How else do you read it?
Okay.
No, it's just that's not how he.
Okay. She's the sexiest woman on the show, and I can't take my eyes off her. From the moment she comes walking through the school hallway in the pilot to her amazing final scene, I just love her. I hate James.
Hate James. That's
Yes.
caps.
And I think maybe some of the hate you guys show for the amazing specimen we call Donna comes from the fact. Now you're putting his feedback after admonishing me for reading it in a certain way.
Yep.
And you're going, all right.
That just made me laugh.
The amazing specimen we called Donna comes from the fact that she was often saddled with Lames Hurley and his stupid shit. But episode 24 through 29, which are completely James-free and thusly amazing, really show how awesome and sexy and great Donna is. Please stop hating on Donna, because she is the coolest.
I don't know about sexy.
Responses,
She's
anyone?
okay.
I do not find her sexy.
But
that's all preference. That's all personal preference.
I find her sexy. I found her. I was a huge Donna fan. Like I said in the last episode. I was a huge Donna fan when I watched it originally. But yeah, I guess seeing it through like adult eyes, I can still recognize that she is kind of hot. Still, I'm a big fan of the freckles, but boy. The bitchiness, but as evidenced in this episode, I feel the need to stand up for her too. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm down with her in the pilot, but after that,
I don't know, the sunglasses and the smoking. It's a bit ridiculous, but darn it,
that was completely random and thrown in there for no good reason. They were just trying to.
Oh, it was a good reason to Lara from Boyle. Though.
Yeah, I want to be sexy like Audrey. What do you think of her, Caitlin? What's your true feelings?
I think through most of the first season I liked her, and then the second season is just not good.
Yeah.
Downhill. Yeah.
All right, so let's get into some more feedback. Actually, there's another one from Brett Roberts. Dear Twin Peaks podcast, nothing would make me feel better than to have you read this on your show on the Variations on Relations episode. I feel that DVD episode 26, I believe it would be your episode 27, is amazing, and that by this point in the series, things are amazing again. One can only wonder how a third season would have gone. I agree, things are getting good. Yes, I feel that episodes 17 through 23, Dispute Between Brothers Through Condemned Women, are the bad episodes. I kind of like Dispute Between Brothers, the one immediately after the Leland, but as soon as we hit Wounds and Scars, things are back in business. I love seeing Ben Horn's attempt to be good. I love basking in 6 glorious episodes that have no James Hurley. Lynch's double whammy of appearances as Gordon Cole are a delight. I agree. I really do believe that, the small slump aside, the show ends at the top of its game, and I look forward to hearing how you guys feel about the final 3 episodes in Lynch's amazing prequel film. Cool, thanks, Brett.
From Matthias, we have some feedback. What a great episode this is. Earl has 2 great monologues, and Tremaine is funny as hell. And sometimes the urge to be bad is overpowering, or something like that, is one of the best quotes of the series. I haven't noticed that Donna passes the peas to her mother twice before. And didn't Donna, Audrey, and Shelley decide to leave the poem to Cooper when they met at the Roadhouse?
Yeah.
But you have to wonder why Cooper didn't arrange a meeting with Hawk, Truman, and Briggs to find out everything they know about the Black and White Lodge.
Truman? Hawk and Briggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Truman's lived in the town his whole life, but he seems pretty clueless on that. Yeah. Here's another one. This one's a little bit longer. Who wants to take that one?
I can read it.
Okay, cool.
Wow. Maybe I can. Oh, wait. All right. Okay, Greetings, Peaks podcasters. Thanks for providing me incentive to get through the bad episodes. I love Twin Peaks, but on every rewatch, I struggle to get from Leland's death to this point without giving up. Knowing that I'd have your humorous commentary to listen to after each episode has helped me to soldier through them. On with the comments. Cooper says he gets a tingly sensation in his stomach whenever he talks to Annie. I also get one during their scenes together. It's called nausea. Though the scene in the boat I didn't mind as much, the ones in the Double R, both in this episode and the last, were way too sweet. Maybe they're on a sugar rush from all that pie.
I have to mention that Cooper's really cute when he's in love. He's just really goofy. It's kind of cute.
The mayor always reminds me of one of those old Muppets in the balcony, particularly when he laughs.
Yes.
A lot of old people don't like the good Ben Horn, but he's always one of my favorites. He's so great at delivering his lines in funny ways. Perhaps his best line of the show, mocking tone, "I'll alert my attorney," dramatic pause. Sometimes the urge to do bad is nearly overpowering. Carrot chop.
Everybody loves that line.
Yeah.
Regarding the Wyndham Earl stuff, it's nice to see Earl be more menacing, but the mood is somewhat ruined by how awful the pawn is at acting. It's like he caught Wyndham's excessive silliness disease. And geez, could his death scene have been shot any worse?
I like how it was shot, but I don't like the face he made.
Comedy gold.
It was.
The wine tasting event. Best Dick Tremaine scene ever. What exactly could Mike have told Bobby about Nadine that would make him react in such a manner?
Let's not think about it.
The worst character in the show in IMO is John Justice Wheeler. He's so damn smug and annoying. It's like if you took Dick Tremaine and then stripped away all of the comedy. But I do like his scene at the fireplace with Cooper discussing the good and bad points of love. I can relate. One of the first time viewers think is in the puzzle box. Okay, and they're speechless.
If it's anything related to the owl cave, then I'm annoyed.
What?
Caitlin?
Yes.
Like, do you guys...
Anything related to Owl Cave? No, that would be bad. Terrible.
But if it was related to something else, would you guys be okay?
I think it should just give a bit of more of like a, I don't know, something related to Josie. More of an exclamation.
What's in the box? And is it just me, or does opening a box sent by your worst enemy after their death not seem like such a good idea?
Could be anthrax in there.
You're here.
In the scene where Donna is asking her mom about Ben Horn at dinner, her mother asks her to pass the peas twice, and she does it both times. I've never noticed that before, but that's classic. Donna should be more respectful of her parents, though. If she keeps acting this belligerently, she's going to end up locked in the attic with her sisters. Overall, I rate this episode 8 urges to do bad out of 10. Twin Peaks is back, and it only gets better from here. Mike. P.S. I really hope you guys keep going and review all of Lynch's films after you're done with Twin Peaks.
All of them.
I agree.
All of them? I don't know.
We'll see. We'll keep our audience what's the word? Oh, damn
On the
it.
edge of their seats.
Yes, thank you.
On the wings of love.
On the wings of love.
Alright, you want to read this one, though?
Oh, sure. This is from Harold Wallen. In these late season episodes, the show has returned to a reasonable facsimile of Twin Peaks. While very enjoyable on their own terms, they work a lot better when you can speed through them on DVD than when you are watching one per week. Or wait, is that comma misplaced?
Just re-say it if you need to re-say it.
Wait, well, I don't know how to say that.
It worked better on DVD than when you were watching
There's too many commas.
It's a really long sentence.
There's too many commas. It's really awkward.
I don't think that the one after DVD should be there. Just imagine
Whatever.
it's not there.
Just cut it out when you're editing
Well,
it.
you have to re-say the sentence.
How?
Just say it right now.
Ignore the comma after DVD.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. In these late season episodes, the show has returned to a reasonable facsimile of Twin Peaks. While very enjoyable on their own terms, they work a lot better when you can speed through them on DVD. No, I'm not reading the rest of that.
All right.
What do you? I don't know how. It doesn't make sense. You
We
read it.
could
Works a
pull
lot
it. We could pull a Claire and substitute my voice for yours.
I'll read it. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, this is an email from Harold Wallen.
Sorry.
That's all right. This is an email from Harold Wallen. In these late season episodes, the show has returned to a reasonable reasonable. Sorry.
Oh my god.
In
These late season episodes, the show has returned to a reasonable facsimile of Twin Peaks. Well, very enjoyable on their own terms. They work a lot better when you can speed through them on DVD than when you are watching one per week.
Oh, that makes more sense. Thank you.
I think it's the fact that then is spelled then instead of Dan.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's what was throwing me off.
Mhm.
Oh.
Should we do that again?
The pacing of this feedback seems so bizarre.
Should we do that?
Warning. We will not be able to read your feedback unless it contains proper grammar.
Proper spelling. Too.
Should we read that again, or do you want to do that whole thing, the whole email like that, Brad?
Sure, I'll keep going, and I'll go deeper into Morgan Freeman.
Okay.
Sweet.
The pacing seems so bizarre. I imagine that at this stage, plot lines are being rewritten on the fly. But it is frustrating to ponder what is going on. Shouldn't Coop and Harry be actively trying to track down Wyndham and Leo? Okay, maybe Hawk could do the tracking. But oh crap.
The teaking.
Okay, maybe Hawk could do the teaking, but someone before he kills again? And they don't seem to be trying too hard to find out more about Owl Cave and these lodges. Instead, Coop is going on nature studies and having refreshments in front of the fireplace at the Great Northern. And what is Wyndham doing with his time? Scouting beauty queens, following Dale, and cave exploring? I love Wyndham's speech about the lodges. It is better than anything that Riddler or Blofeld ever said. It just seems a little ridiculous on this show. Killing Maynard G. Krabs doesn't do anything for his cred. I like how Bobby's theory about beautiful people keeps getting proved. Like Lana versus Lucy, or how Truman can forgive Josie's sins because she was so very beautiful. I like the wine tasting scene. This may be Dick Tremaine's finest moment. He deserved a spin-off. Timmy Robinson does a great slow burn, and Deputy Andy is perfect. And of course, I love Gordon Cole showing Bobby what Shelley's true value is. 8 dental farms out of 10.
Thank you, Gordon.
Wow.
Or not
You mean
Gordon.
Morgan.
Morgan. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Morgan
Sounded
Freeman,
like,
for calling in.
Like Cleveland from Family Guy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Next episode, we read each feedback as a character from Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Can I guess and scream the entire time?
Matt, I have to redeem myself sometime.
You can read Eric Diaz.
Okay.
Oh, he's a Diaz. He's probably gonna upset Brad.
Okay.
That's a FisherCast joke.
Is it?
Oh.
So this one's from Eric Diaz. Hello out there to Matt, Mel, Brad, and Caitlin, and whomever the guest is this week on the show.
Hi.
Hi. So I just got done listening to episode 26, and while I greatly respect the viewpoints on of my fellow listener John Fitton Goldsmith III, I gotta say I completely disagree with him on the notion that Mark Frost was a greater or more important contributor to Twin Peaks. I don't want to slam Frost in any way. Without Frost, there is no Peaks, no doubt about it. But when thinking about the show, it is Lynch's fingerprints I see more clearly, much more so than Frost's. To make my point, let's look at the things that are iconic about Twin Peaks, the things that people still remember all these years later if you were to casually name drop the show in conversation. They'd probably think about the quirkiness of Dale Cooper, a character that was essentially Kyle MacLachlan doing his impersonation of a young David Lynch. Coop is practically a mouthpiece for Lynch's philosophies and ideas and personality. They would probably think about the 50s, 60s nostalgia that permeates the series again. This is a signature obsession of Lynch's, as it reflects his childhood in the 50s in the Pacific Northwest. Things like Laura Palmer as a tragic blonde ingenue, much like Marilyn Monroe. Audrey is almost a young Liz Taylor femme fatale. Scroll, please. Thank you. James as an obvious James Dean type. The 50s-esque music from Angelo... Excuse me. From Angelo Badalamenti is also crucial to the series' atmosphere. And Man, that's a hard name to say. Badalamenti is Lynch's recruit into the series. And of course, they'd think of the supernatural and otherworldly elements of the show. The little man from another place, Mike and Bob, the giant, the owls, all of the cryptic imagery... Man, I can't read. All of the cryptic imagery and clues, these all come straight from the mind of Lynch. Without Lynch, and with only Frost, Twin Peaks might have been a decent show, and in fact, might have lasted a lot longer, but I doubt it would be remembered the same way. I doubt it would even... Wait. I doubt it would have gotten under anyone's skin in quite the same way. I don't know if Mark Frost's sensibilities would have made me nervous around creaky ceiling fans for all my adult life. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't wish to diss Mark Frost, far from it in fact. He took all these wild ideas from Lynch and formed a cohesive narrative out of it. Without that, it is quite possible that Peaks would have fallen into the incomprehensibility of such films, Lynch films, as Lost Highway and Inland Empire. In many ways, Frost had the harder job. Mark Frost did add some of his own mythology to the series, especially in the episodes you guys are currently viewing. But they feel familiar somehow, like things we've all seen before. The mythology Lynch added to the series feels like they are unique to his brain. Mark Frost was certainly the Paul McCartney to Lynch's John Lennon. But that's hardly a bad thing, is it? I guess that depends on your opinion of Lennon McCartney. But
What about Ringo?
Ringo or George.
Shut up, Ringo.
Poor Ringo.
Right.
But in the final analysis, I believe it is Lynch's vision that wins out, and that is my 2 cents on the subject. That was a long 2 cents. It was more like $10. Keep up the great show, guys. Can't wait to hear what you think of the remaining episodes, and Firewalk with me. Eric Diaz, Orange County, California.
Thanks, Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
I like your $10. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I just had a hard time reading. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Yeah, that's a lot of good insight there. I have such a hard time, putting my thoughts into words. I'm so glad other people are good at it.
I was thinking about the debate, and I'm not really that sure about. I mean, what else has Mark Frost done besides this? I mean, not disregarding it.
Hill Street Blues.
I've never seen Hill Street Blues. So.
Me either, but I hear it's a good show.
I think he mostly writes books now.
Yeah. I'd like to read his books, actually.
All right. We got our last email here from Claire, as usual. Do you want to read it, Brad?
Sure. Hello, Peekers and guests. Only 4 episodes till the end. This makes me sadder than Pete Martell reciting a sad little Josie poem of sadness. I still don't understand after all this time why Coop and company left the cave only to go back the next day with the same equipment. The character that Ted Raimi, brother of director Sam, plays in this episode is named Rusty Tomasky.
What?
Awesome. The metal band Hammerlord did a song named The Ballad of Rusty Tomasky, which amuses me as he is such a minor character.
Hilarious.
That is great. The shot of him at the end in the chess piece scared the hell out of me as a fragile 11-year-old. It's one of my defining memories of watching season 2 way back then.
That made me laugh.
Awesome. Speaking of Wyndham Earl, did you guys notice his table of tools in his first scene? They were laid out so neatly and parallel to each other that I wondered if it was meant to somehow hint to be some hint of OCD. We know that Cooper is very particular about things, so maybe this is another similarity between the two of them. It would fit in with Earl's frustration at Cooper not following the rules properly. I love the way Pete says Guam. Does he say the Guam?
Well, how does he say it?
Guam.
Guam.
I saw a monkey show at the Guam.
I love Pete.
Oh. Soup of the day is hearty beaver broth. What?
Hearty
So great.
beaver broth.
The fact that Coop must have explained about the poems to Hawk before he explained it to Harry speaks of volumes. Yes.
See, even Coop knows.
Wowie Bob. Oh, Pete. Don't go teasing Brad like that. I would have loved it if Bob had popped up from behind the couch and gone, yes.
No, it's more like, Yes. That's how she wrote it.
The bandstand of angst is back. Oh, how we have missed you, angsty bandstand. The wine tasting scene seems to have just come out of nowhere and really seems superfluous to the overall plot. However, we get Dick Tremaine with a soggy nose bandage, so I'm happy. The amount of cherry pie on that table makes me want to leap onto it and roll around it like a loopy cat in a bath full of catnip. So much pie!
I prefer to eat my pie.
Yeah.
You know.
Not bathe in it.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind a cherry filling bath.
David Lynch is a dog.
Aw.
He and oh god, how do you pronounce her name?
Imagine.
He and Shelley are so cute in the kissing scene. The Haywards are having a family dinner. What's this? 2 empty spaces? Those girls are buried in unmarked graves behind Calhoun Memorial Hospital after Doc Hayward botched up one of many illegal medical experiments.
He's a Nazi.
Yeah.
It's decided.
Yes. The Hayward house really is the American Horror Story house. How did Wyndham get that giant crate to the bandstand of action without anyone noticing? If I was Harry or Coop, and I knew that Wyndham must be somewhere nearby and he kept killing people, I would comb the hell out of those woods looking to arrest him. Oh well. The last scene where they discover the body is great though, if a little overdramatic on Earl's part. This episode really does feel like a return to form as we get even closer to the season finale. There's still episodes to come that I prefer to this one, so I shall award it a decent 8 ogling swimsuited jiggle fest out of 10. Until next week, I'm off to eat pie. Skips away happily. Claire.
Matt, remind me to prepare for this the last episode so I can make a cherry pie.
Coffee and cherry pie.
Coffee and cherry pie. Last episode, guys.
Should get some donuts too.
Should get some donuts too.
And I looked it up, Brad. Her name is pronounced Madchen.
But I think David Lynch called her Madchkin.
Madchkin, yeah.
Yeah, because he couldn't pronounce her name.
Really interesting. It's like the German word for like girl or something.
Girl, yeah.
Madchen. Madchen sind ein Stück Schokolade, Madchen.
Alright. Oh, sorry,
The
go.
last part in her email reminded me, I hope that now that they've connected Leo to Wyndham that they think to check that cabin.
Why would that lead them?
Well, because, he's, he just come out, Leo has just come out of a coma, so hopefully he would go somewhere kind of familiar to him.
Is that Leo's cat?
No, but he went there lots before with, what's-his-face?
Jacques?
I think that's, isn't it? Yeah, Jacques. I'm pretty sure that's where he is, isn't he?
I don't think it's the same cabin. It could be, but I don't know if it ever said that.
I don't think it is.
No?
I kind of thought that was implied.
Oh.
Okay. That was just my thought. Anyway.
You're getting farther away.
Come back. I'm looking up on I'm sorry, you guys are talking. I'm reading Madgen's bio, but she's apparently friends with Sarah Michelle Gellar, which makes sense because she's going to have a reoccurring role on Ringer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you're looking for more Madgen.
All right, so I guess that's it. Robin, thanks for coming on with us.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is apparently my last time.
Yeah.
So I just want to say again, I love your podcast. I really hope you guys do more with it. And besides just finishing off Twin Peaks and fading into obscurity, because this is the Carney cast. I mean,
Hey.
Although the Ramjack podcast, wow. Shut up, Robin.
You're making an enemy of Cliff.
The Carmy's after me again.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And check out FisherCast, and that's a 6 feet under introcast, and of course RedemptionCast, which is an Angel introcast. And in a year there's going to be an X-Files introcast, which will have Claire and possibly Brad if he's not dead.
Yay! Hopefully I'm not dead.
Why do you think you're gonna die?
I had somebody say that I guessed it on the Hellmouth Empire podcast, and they're like, "We'll have you back on again, maybe next season if you're not dead." I'm like, "Really?"
Okay.
I was like, "Okay."
That reminds me of that one Kids in the Hall episode where they had like a contest or something, and they Mark McKinney mentioned, disregard this if this is a rerun. In which case, I wonder if I'm dead.
Yeah, apparently they meant though they're like, oh, it's because we put out podcasts so infrequently. So I was like, oh, okay.
Sure.
They're plotting my downfall.
All right. So, I gotta see which one's next.
The Path to the Black Lodge.
That's the name of the next one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice. I hope we get some answers. So we'll see you next time for the Path to the Blatch. The
Blatch Lodge.
The path.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Anytime we screw up our speech, we'll just call up Morgan Freeman. And he'll say it ever so eloquently for us. Okay, so we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Check us out on twitter.com/TwinPeaksCast. Search for the Twin Peaks Podcast group on Facebook. And visit us on twinpeakspodcast.blogspot.com. Email your feedback to twinpeakspodcast@gmail.com.
Here's a tune for you guys. Okay. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I must welcome you, which I do. There's a catch. I don't care if you're a champion. No one messes with me. I am ruthless and upholding what I know is right, black or white, as you'll see. I'm on the case, can't be fooled. Any objection is overruled. Yes, I'm the arbiter and I know best. Seen in the past, chanting gurus, walkie-talkies, walkouts, hypnotists, temper fist, not so fast. This is not the start of World War III. No political ploys. I think both your constitutions are terrific, so now you know, be good boys. I'm on a case, can't be fooled. Any objection is overruled. Yes, I'm the arbiter and I know best. drinks, good for you. As you settle down behind your pawns, power passes to me. You may play like Fisher, Casablanca, combined. I don't mind, please feel free. They all thought they were the big fromage, but they don't have my clout. I control the match I started, I can call it off. Casper,